Hello, my name's Annabel and welcome to this step-by-step tutorial video on how to use our Simple Budgeting Spreadsheet. This simple one-tab product has been designed to help budget your income for any period of any year. It's perfect for those who receive income every week, every fortnight or even monthly. It breaks down your spending into 5 categories: assets, savings, expenses, bills and subscriptions and liabilities. This spreadsheet is perfect for those wanting to control their finances by tracking their saving and investing goals. This product contains one budget template, which can be duplicated again and again for multiple use, and is suitable for both budgeting beginners and advanced investors. The purpose of this video is to run you through every element of this spreadsheet. If you've already purchased this product, feel free to open it up on your device while watching this tutorial. Equally, if you're watching to see if this product is right for you, feel free to take notes and reach out to me directly on Etsy if you have any further questions having watched this tutorial. All the links to our listings will be displayed in the bio below. When you open the spreadsheet, I highly recommend reading everything in the instructions tab first. However, as you're already watching this video tutorial, I will explain the steps. Please note that this tab contains instructions on unlocking the spreadsheet further down if you wish to play around with the formulas, but please do this at your own risk. If you are using the Google Sheets version, you'll notice a big instruction at the top of this tab. You need to go to File and Make a Copy in order to edit this spreadsheet. This is because this is my master copy. Therefore, I cannot allow editor access to my customers, as everyone would be using it simultaneously. Remember to save your copy in a relevant folder. Let's start in the Budget Template tab. Here you'll notice it's divided into several columns. As a general rule, fill in this tab from left to right and only edit the cells highlighted in light green. Start by entering your chosen currency symbol at the top of the tab. Then enter a start date for the period you wish to budget for, as well as an end date. These dates are inclusive, meaning any transactions logged on and between these dates will be included within the actual amount figures. Once you've set your budgeting period, enter a starting or rollover balance. Next, scroll down and enter the income you are expected to receive during this time. Repeat this for the actual amount you receive for each category. Examples of income types include a paycheck, money from a side hustle, dividends from shares, a work bonus, gifts, or income from a rental portfolio. Add as many types of income as you receive during this time. Next, enter your categories and budgets for the asset column. You may not be familiar with the term, and there are various definitions, but for this spreadsheet, an asset is something that someone owns that puts money in their pocket. For example, buying and renting property is considered a reliable asset. Other examples include buying stocks and shares, investing in cryptocurrency, buying gold and silver, or putting money into a business. I'm aware that most people will not have many categories, if at all, in this column. The whole point is to make you aware of the different ways your income can grow further and be invested into tangible assets. Full disclaimer, there is no guarantee you will get your money back when investing in different assets. This can be dangerous, so please do so at your own risk. For more information about assets, head over to the glossary for the full definition used in this spreadsheet. Repeat this same exercise for the savings column. Enter as many savings accounts as you like. For example, a rainy day fund, a holiday fund, a house deposit, or an emergency fund. Next, enter the categories and budget amounts for the 3 spending columns. The expenses column is dedicated to everyday expenses. For example, food and drink, travel, clothing, beauty, and gifts. The bills and subscriptions column should include all the bills and automatic subscriptions you have to pay. For example, Netflix, water bill, rent, food deliveries, and phone bills. Do not worry if these are not paid the same, for example, yearly or weekly. You can set a budget for each bill or subscription in your chosen budgeting period. Repeat this process for all liabilities, in other words, debt. This can include a mortgage, car loan, retail debt, or any credit cards. Similarly, do not panic if these are not paid in the same way. Feel free to add a due date to each bill, subscription, and liability to keep track of when these payments are due. Keep adding budgets to each category until the left to budget cell at the top says 0. There is room for up to 16 expenses, bills and subscriptions and liabilities. If you require more than 16, please get in touch and I can customise to your requirements. Now we've nothing left to budget, let's scroll down to the transaction tracker. The transaction tracker is where you will log all your transactions. As a general rule, only edit the cells in light green in this table. There are 4 columns you will need to fill in. To make a new entry, start by entering the date of the transaction on the far left. Then, select a category from the drop-down menu on the next column to the right. Enter the cost of the transaction and a description of the purchase if necessary. Continue to add as many transactions as you like that were made within the budgeting period. I recommend filling in the transaction tracker regularly so you can keep up to date with your frequent income and outgoings. The more transactions you fill in, the more accurate this spreadsheet will reflect your spending habits. Now we've entered a few entries, let's analyse our spending at the top of the tab. The graphs and charts within the tab will show you where your money is going, compare your income and outgoings, tell you how much you have saved and invested that period, as well as how much you have left to spend. You'll also be able to compare the budgeted and actual amounts in each budgeting section. Change the numbers at the top of the tab by selecting the drop-down menu next to each header. Here you'll be able to see the total outgoings, total left to spend, and liabilities left to pay, in addition to the 3 metrics already provided. Also, when you have paid for a bill, subscription or liability, check the box to the left of the cell to mark it as paid. This will turn the font to a light grey and strike out the budget amount. Repeat this every time you have paid off the full amount of a bill, subscription or liability. Continue to see how much you have left to spend in each category as the budgeting period goes by. If you receive more income than expected during this time, make sure to budget that extra cash when it comes in. Again, remember to update the transaction tracker regularly so you can keep up to date with your frequent income and outgoings. As you've just witnessed, hopefully you can see how you can use this simple spreadsheet for budgeting your income for any period of any year. The glossary tab can be used to understand the terminology used within the spreadsheet and inform you on other financial terms, whereas the budget template tab can be duplicated for your next budgeting period. Simply change the start and end date, ensure the budgets for each category are up to date, and if your income varies. If you need to modify a transaction or budget, you can always go back and amend it as needed. Remember, this spreadsheet is to be used as a tool to help you track your budgeted and actual spending. If there are costs that you haven't entered, you risk going over budget and messing with your spending. As I've already mentioned, the more transactions you fill in, the more accurate your spending will become. If you have any questions about how to use your spreadsheet that I have missed in this video, please get in touch and let me know. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Until next time.